One picture has sparked off massive speculations and suspense looming over Vinesh Phogat's poll dangal. Will the leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi, who met the wrestler as well as Bajrang Punia, give both of them a ticket? Are they willing to take that ticket? Will they be part of the Haryana elections? Will they fight? Will they just campaign? Lots of stories out there.
From the wrestling ring to the political dangal. A meeting of Olympian wrestler Vinesh Phogat with Congress MP and Lok Sabha leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi has set off big buzz about her poll debut and sent political temperatures soaring. This image was posted by the official handle of the Congress party on X that seems to suggest that wrestlers Vinesh, Bajrang Punia and Rahul Gandhi are together and ready for the Haryana election battle. Sources tell India Today that if Vinesh does join the Congress and decide to contest the assembly polls, she could look at her home turf Charkhi Dadri, her birthplace. The Julana assembly constituency in Jean district could also be an option. On the other hand, Bajrang Punia could get a ticket from Badli, where he hails from.
विनेश फोगाट या बजरंग पुनिया का नाम नहीं है, उसके बारे में भी मैं समझ रहा हूं, परसों तक कोई क्लैरिटी हो जाएगी.
If Vinesh does join the Congress, it will be a shot in the arm for the party that is looking to consolidate not just Jat votes, but also capitalize on the anti-incumbency against the BJP. After Vinesh missed the goal at Paris Olympics, Congress's regional satrap and former Haryana Chief Minister Bhupinder Hooda offered her a Rajya Sabha seat.
वक्त की बात है जो उसका हौसला बढ़ाना है. अब हमारे राज्यसभा के इलेक्शन है, हमारी तो मेजोरिटी नहीं. अगर हमारी मेजोरिटी होती तो मैं उसको राज्यसभा में बनाता. इतना मान सम्मान उसने देश का बढ़ाया और उसका ताकि खिलाड़ियों का हौसला बढ़े.
Congress had also launched a full-blown attack at the centre amid allegations made by wrestlers against former Wrestling Federation of India chief and BJP MP Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh. Vinesh gives Congress the opportunity to put BJP on the mat on the issue of women's safety and rake up Haryana pride sentiment.
The Congress is hoping to reap the goodwill of the wrestlers to its advantage. It feels that their addition could actually complete the bouquet of formidable candidates that it is going to pitch in the upcoming Haryana elections in a state where sports is a way of life.
On her part, Vinesh hasn't shied away from making political statements. 4 days ago, she met protesting farmers at the Shambhu border.
लोग बैठे हैं, दुख होता है देख के. सभी देश के नागरिक हैं और किसान ही है जो देश को चलाता है ना. इनके बिना तो कुछ भी नहीं है. हम खिलाड़ी भी नहीं है. अगर ये हमें खाना ना दे तो हम भी नहीं कम्पीट कर पाते हैं. देश ऐसे उन्नति नहीं करेगा. अगर हमारे अपने लोग ऐसे सड़कों पे बैठे रहेंगे तो देश को भी नुकसान होता है इस चीज से.
She also met Khap Panchayat leaders at Jeend and Rohtak, where she did declare that there was pressure on her to enter politics. Stage is set for a big political dangal. With Mausami Singh and Manjeet Sehgal, Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, so there's more news coming in. What we hear is Bajrang Punia, after that picture that you saw with Rahul Gandhi and Vinesh Phogat, Bajrang on one side, Vinesh on one side, word coming in right now that Bajrang Punia met Rahul Gandhi and then he talked shop with KC Venugopal. After he and Vinesh Phogat had that brief interlude with Rahul Gandhi, he was put on to KC Venugopal to chalk out the further plan of action. Now that's the big point. What is that plan of action? Accommodating Bajrang Punia in Badli, because it seems Bajrang Punia has kept his finger on the seat of Badli, could be tough. As the sitting MLA, Kuldeep Vatsa, he's a veteran, he's defeated heavyweights of the BJP. The last election, 2019 itself, Kuldeep Vatsa defeated OP Dhankar from Badli. Multiple sources say that KC told Bajrang that he could well be accommodated in the Congress organization and given another important post. So maybe not the seat of Badli, but accommodated in the organization of the Congress party. Will Bajrang be happy with that? Well, let's cut across right now to Moshmi. Also in the studio with me is Nikhil. Nikhil will also take us through whether Vinesh or Bajrang will be taking the political plunge. Not the first to do so. There have been other wrestlers, especially the state of Haryana has seen many, fighting on various party tickets. Nikhil, it does seem that Bajrang Punia is keen on fighting this election. Is Vinesh as keen?
Firstly, I'm a bit surprised that, that there is this consideration. We don't know whether it is on Vinesh's part, but there is this consideration that she should be joining politics. As someone who loves sports or supports sport, I would rather have her continue in a wrestling career. I know she's 30. I know that she decided to quit wrestling right after these games.
She hasn't really said that she's quitting, has she?
She put that tweet out saying goodbye wrestling.
But then she gave multiple statements saying that I will decide in the future.
Which is what I was getting to.
Right.
She said, I think 3 days ago as well, that, I still don't want to say anything. I'm still contemplating what I need to do because I haven't gotten over the shock of what happened in Paris. Which is why there is that ray of hope, if you're a sports fan, that she goes on and competes in the next games at the LA Olympics. 34, I don't think, she'd be exception to the rule. There aren't too many 34-year-old wrestlers around, but there are a few that ended up winning medals. This time around, you had a 41-year-old male wrestler from Cuba, 41 years of age, winning a gold medal. So it's that there is no proof as such that you cannot be in your 30s and win a medal. And I think the kind of form that she's showing at the moment, I would rather bet on her competing for a little longer. Yes, there are also cases of active sports people being part of politics, whether they're in the Rajya Sabha or the Lok Sabha. There have been a few. If you look at, sports people taking on politics after retirement, there'll be 100.
Right.
But I can think of a few that were active politics. Sachin Tendulkar was a Rajya Sabha MP and also continuing to play cricket.
But they don't have the, a party
You had
ticket.
Manoj Tiwari, who played cricket for India, was the TMC...
Tell me, Yogeshwar Dutt, wrestler? Did he hang up his wrestling?
Yes, he did.
He did. Okay.
But you had Manoj Tiwari, who was the sports minister, who's a TMC candidate, won the election on a TMC ticket. He was the sports minister of Bengal and also playing Ranji Trophy for Bengal while he was the sports minister.
So there have been instances that you could do
I
both.
think MC Mary Kom, though in her case she was still fighting and was a Rajya Sabha member, if I'm not mistaken. So there are a few there. There have
so
been
that's
a few
a big question. I'm going to bring in Moshmi. Moshmi, if you're back with us, one quick question. Bajrang Punia might not get Badli because that's the seat he's been keen on. Will it be organization or possibly another seat that he's accommodated on where Haryana is concerned?
It could be either of that, Preeti. It could be Rai, I'm told that that is being looked at, or perhaps, I'm told that he's also been offered some position in the party organization where he can strengthen the cadre, and being a youth icon, that could work in tremendous ways to enthuse the party in Haryana and elsewhere. So, but Badli is a tough walk for Bajrang Punia because of the sitting MLA who's considered to be a veteran as far as, the Congress is concerned. So, we'll have to wait and see whether Bajrang Punia actually would want to be in the party organization and not be contesting the elections. So that will have to wait. But still, the talks are on, and perhaps KC Venugopal would be ironing out those details.
Moshmi, interesting because many at least are saying that Bajrang could very well choose another seat. But Vinesh is also the big question, Moshmi, because at one end there's speculation that 2 seats, Julana, the village she's been married into, her husband's village, she stays there right now. Charkhi Dadri, where she comes from, it'll be an epic political battle if she takes on Babita Phogat on that seat. Speculation there, but word also, Moshmi, and sources also telling us on the contrary that she might give a skip this election and take the Rajya Sabha route with the Congress backing.
So, Preeti, what I've learnt is that Sonia Gandhi herself was very keen on offering Vinesh Phogat a ticket. And of course, the Rajya Sabha route is always there. But, you know, the timing of it all, she would have not gone and met Rahul Gandhi at this time on the, just immediately post the CEC meeting that concluded yesterday. And the Congress is on the verge of taking out its first list. She wouldn't have gone further to meet KC Venugopal just to be a campaign leader or a campaign star campaigner for the Congress party and then try to prepare also for a championship. So I think the indications that are clear is that the Congress, I know, has offered her to contest from wherever she wants. Of course, Charkhi Dadri and Julana, I am told, is more probable and possible because that's where she's married and she won't have a Babita versus Vinesh fight. So we are seeing the Congress is ready to offer her the seat she wants, wherever she wants. And the talks with KC Venugopal were on those lines. But yes, Rahul Gandhi did tell her in the meeting, and that also is by sources that perhaps we are told by one of the senior leaders that you still have a sporting career to finish. To complete in future. So you can think about it, whether you want to plunge into politics or you want to give your first love a fair chance and give it a proper ending.
All right, so, you know, speculations on Maushmi. We're going to come back to you, Maushmi, in just a short while on, you know, the other speculation which is rife, which is about what happens on that alliance with the Aam Aadmi Party. But Maushmi reporting on this one picture which got at least the political circles abuzz, not just political, even the sports circuit abuzz. But Nikhil, bringing you in again for a quick question. You know, it's happened before, but, you know, are your sources saying anything? What does it look like for the both of them?
Well, I mean, what I heard, and this is right after you came back from the Olympic Games, there were speculations that were rife that she is going to be joining the Congress and that she will be fighting on a Congress ticket. As things pan out, and you look at different indications, you had Dipinder Hooda there welcoming her. He was part of the convoy when she came out. Soon after that, you have Rahul Gandhi visiting her. You've also, if she had no inclination, she probably wouldn't have visited the farmers. I know she's always stood in solidarity, and I think somewhere down the line, I mean, without really judging her, somewhere down the line, your politics is influenced by your experience. You know, there have been sports people that have come out and joined politics for a reason. There is a cause that she's been fighting for some time right now. And if she does believe that aligning with a party helps us fight that cause, well, then there's nothing wrong with it. I'd be very surprised. I mean, personally, as I said earlier, I would have liked to have continued, for her to continue fighting. I'm glad to hear that Rahul Gandhi met her and probably spoke to her, whether she wants to continue that career. Right. I mean, he's a big sports fan. I've seen him at various sporting functions. It would be a great bit of news for sports fan, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does decide to take a political plunge. And it's not always about hankering for a ticket or a position. It's also about fighting for a cause, which probably she has been for the last few years.